Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to episode 2 of TAC Chat. Now, I did say I'll do one of these once a month, and it's probably been longer than that actually. I sort of want to actually do it a little bit more frequently than I'm actually doing it right now. But so what have I been up to over the past few weeks, I suppose, and months really? I've been working on looking at the branding of my channel and the community and the forum and the RSI site and also all the assets to pull them in so they're all following suit, so they all look the same. And one of the challenges I always had with my channel, it was not necessarily it was an issue, the actual yellow logo. The actual thumbnails that I had on the videos were actually black and white, and my actual logo was yellow and white. I did try and actually make the video thumbnails yellow, but it just didn't look right. So I opted for the other option, and that is sort of, let's say, inverting the actual icon, you can call it, the actual logo, to black and white. And I'm pleased how it's turned out. I've had some help as well, clearly. I mean, when I first made the images, I actually made them myself, and I confess I'm particularly, I'm by far a Photoshop expert. Just something that I conjured up. I think I must have been about 3-4 years ago now when I started the channel. And yeah, they were right, but they definitely weren't professional. Fortunate for me, someone in the community, Delogic, has helped me out massively. Fair to say that he is a good designer, there's no doubt about it. And he's created me my new logo, the new Tactical Advance thumbnail images, the banner that's actually on the home page. I'll put some images in here so you can have a look as well, but I'm sure you can navigate to the home page. And then hopefully by the end of this week, or moving into next week as well, the forum and there will be a home page for the forum as well, which will be in line with the design of the banners. I've also done my Facebook page. So this is from the design point of view, so it's a big thanks to Delogic, and also thanks to all the guys that have helped out with the content for the upcoming homepage. I think is going to make it look really, really good. So something to look forward to there. Whilst I've been waiting for a Star Citizen over the last couple of weeks, I've been playing a little bit of World of Warships, but I've got to the point with that now because I know the stats are going to reset. They're probably better off holding off until the stats, reset. Otherwise, it's slightly sort of pointless, really. But I do like it. I've always been sort of a World of Tanks fan, and it is pretty fun, I must admit. I do like single-player games. I'm looking forward to Squadron 42, clearly, and also the Persistent Universe. But in the meantime, I've actually been playing Witcher 3, which is really good. Massive story to it. I mean, the actual quests themselves are full-length stories. It's not like you have to go somewhere and kill a dragon and walk back. This thing is proper in-depth story. It's just very, very good. I mean, if you haven't got it, maybe you could wait until it drops down in price. Now, I did actually find it for £20 actually, and I converted that key over to, is it GOG? I think on GOG it's about 49. So got the key, moved over, paid 20 quid. I thought it was a bit of a bargain there. So really, really enjoyed that. I've left actually a link in the description below to the forum, and on there is a graphics pack mod that is just immense amount. You could probably spend 10 hours playing around with the graphical settings. I've never seen so many graphical settings in anything really, and that was a sort of a bit of an issue with the game initially because the graphics settings were pretty limited and it was a bit of a tank on the graphics. But apparently patch 1.5 is going to address some of these issues, so hopefully the gameplay is going to get a little bit better, because I'm actually using a little laptop, so something to look forward to. But yeah, having a crack with that, it's good fun. I definitely will suggest it if you're thinking about buying a single player game. Very good. Also, I spent a little bit of time searching for other sort of Star Citizen people making videos as well. And one person that actually did sort of jump out at me, which is pretty cool, he's quite a unique YouTuber. I suppose it's GrayheadedGamer. I think that he's doing a really good job. He's covering off a sort of slightly different aspect. He's pulling in these ship assets, breaking them down, analysing them. He's obviously got some CryEngine expertise. I mean, I think I'm making the assumption that he's self-taught, but he also has a series there explaining the how-tos and stuff on CryEngine. So if you want to get into playing about with the assets in Star Citizen and moving things about and creating landscapes and doing them sort of videos and doing that sort of stuff. He's got a great series, so go and take a look. It's, I've watched a couple of videos and I've learned something. Not necessarily I'm going to go into delve into that because it's very time consuming, but if you fancy, or if you're an individual that likes playing about and into development, it's definitely worth taking a look. On the Star Citizen side, we haven't had a massive amount of news really. I mean, there's been some news there, but we haven't seen any assets for quite some time. I was actually able to look at my ship review videos, and actually they go quite back. I think something like 2 months or something, a month and a half away, since we've actually had a ship in the hangar. It's not that I'm saying that I want to add more ships. It's just there's not a massive amount of content to run through at the moment, and what I don't really want to do is keep producing content on the Star Citizen side, loads and loads of videos, when the videos, you jeopardize some of the quality because you feel like you're having to talk about it rather than having something to actually talk about. So I'm expecting to do a video this week. At the moment I'm doing about 1 a week, and once the FPS comes out, that will just open up a massive door for new content. So I'm really looking forward to that. And clearly, I'm looking forward to actually playing it because I probably prefer the FPS side over the flight side. I like the flight side and I like what Star Citizen have done, but I'm probably more an FPS player than I would be over a sort of a flight sim sort of player. Can't wait for that. And it looks like they're really trying to push the boundaries as well. So very, very excited. One of the big tasks that I've actually got to do at some point, I mean, I've started it, which is, well, I don't know if it's a big task is the right word. It's a mammoth task for me to actually do, is to change all the thumbnails on the channel to the new design. And to make it easier for the viewer, what I've done, although I do have playlists at the moment that are news, flight tests, reviews, and so on, I've decided to actually put a little tag inside the video, so on the actual thumbnail, so you can actually see that it's news and so on. So that just coincides with the actual playlist. Now, one of the advantages I've got over the new thumbnail that I didn't have over the previous one, which was a big issue for me, I'm sure some of you guys probably noticed, is the font size and the amount of text that I could actually fit inside of that box. It was very, very limited. Now with the new thumbnails, I've got the ability to fit a lot more text in there. So the majority of the time I should be able to get the whole title of the video within the thumbnail rather than actually picking one word. So that's absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing the channel once it's all done and all the actual thumbnails have actually implemented. It's going to be a bit of a task. Now, if you want to help me out, there's something you can actually do. I've made a post over on the forum. If you fancy yourself as a bit of a photographer and you've got some ships in your hangar, because one of the challenges I've actually got, when I make my videos, I normally use other people's accounts because I don't have all the ships. I've only got 4 ships myself. So the issue I've got now is I don't have the original images for them ships. So for you guys, if you want to help out, you can jump in your hangar, take some pictures, preferably in 1900 by 1080, some really cool pictures, and I will use them for my features in my thumbnails. So I'll leave a link there, guys, and once again, any ship that you have, take some pictures, post them on the forum. Like I said, every sort of picture is going to actually help me out. There's no doubt. I've got a lot to film, maybe about probably between 200 and 300 videos. I can cover some of them off because some of them are sort of more plural topics, but it's actually the physical ship ones that are going to be the challenge, the flight tests and the review. So I've left a link, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And I guess the final part in the video, guys, really is give me some feedback. Let me know what sort of videos you would like to see coming up in the future, or tell me some topics you would like me to cover off. And that's something I've always thought about doing. It's one thing me sitting here making these videos on my own, talking to myself, which I've done for the last 4 years. And I've got to try and guess what people like. And the only way I can normally guess is by possibly my views, how many people like it, and what the comments are. That's the only way I can sort of judge it. But if you've got particular topics you feel like I should be covering off, let me know in the comments below, because that's something I can look at and that might help me out as well. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.